Don't judge me. I just wish you knew. That's just like you. I miss you all the time. I need you.
Don't judge me. Only wish you knew. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? We got the STS. We cranking off this time right here just to do a little experiment. As you already know, this is K Styles over here. And we got a couple special guests on the STS as usual. We have Mr. Mad Mike Sports.
Yay. Yay.
And also joining us in this festivities, we have OG Truth with a 2. Had an OG.
Oh boy, good God Almighty! I need a stiff fucking drink after the last show. So let's get at it. God damn.
For those that don't know what Truth talking about, the exclusive world of wrestling, you can find it on Two Truth TV and Entertainment as well as Mad Mike Sports every Saturday at 7:30 ish, depending on the time.
780s. We'll float it.
Right. So, hey man, fellas. So let's go and get right into it, man. So you probably did you read what the main topic of today's show is? And for those that are just now joining us here, like I said, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as you make your way on here. So you already know when you see these two pictures on the same screen together, you already know this is a very controversial topic that constantly is not going to go anywhere.
A goddamn fight finna start.
Yeah.
We're gonna start a fight.
So, fellas, today's episode is Mike Vick versus Matt Ryan. Symbolic hope versus Atlanta's greatest villain. Now, before we get into the conversation about this, what does y'all take when a lot of times when y'all enter these conversations like this?
Hold on, Jude. I gotta say this. I gotta say this real quick. I just gotta. I got a message from somebody out of nowhere. And guess who it is, Kill?
Who?
Yo, baby. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Your baby just hit me up saying, Uncle Mike, what you doing? Yeah.
Somebody's supposed to be in the bed.
Interrupted the whole show.
Somebody's supposed to be in the bed at 9:13.
No. It don't work like that with this one, especially on the weekends.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Usually, like I said, she'll probably be sleeping by another hour. And she with me, she go to sleep. She fights going to sleep. When it comes to me, she try to stay up till about 2 a.m. Tried that before.
I told y'all the remedy. Beat them, bathe them, and goddamn and feed them. Beat them, bathe them, and feed them, and then beat them again. They sleep. They sleep for 2 days.
Oh man,
we don't mean abuse our kids, y'all.
No. Abuse is not tolerated over here.
It's not, y'all.
Right. But we always run as Atlanta Falcons fans, we always run into this main topic here. Every single time So, what is y'all thoughts, initial thoughts, when y'all first hear about this type of conversation in itself?
I'll go first. Uh, First of all, I'd like to tell everybody, hey, I appreciate all of my subscribers and all this stuff here because this is probably going to be my last night on the job. Because anytime this topic comes up, I turn into that motherfucker. With that being said, I just really have to go and probably have to do the anime Bullock or the Tina Turner young no young ho Renge Cure no young ho Renge Cure because mental health is real and some of the most ridiculously dumb shit that you could ever hear comes off of this topic right here. If you got these two individuals who, by the way, a lot of people don't know these guys are real good friends. But when it comes to these two individuals, you hear some of the most ridiculous and crazy shit. So my take is I just load my right hand, and if I got to knock somebody front side, I will. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, so all right, brief me again, Kip, because I want to make sure I can get this right before I say it.
Okay. So I asked the question: What is your initial thoughts when this conversation initially comes up?
Okay, so I thought so. All right, so my thing is, man, it's like from the very beginning when I started, doing my shows, my live shows, my 5, 6, 7 live shows that I used to do sometimes in a day's time. When I first began this, like I came out speaking exactly what was on my heart, my mind, and whatever I was thinking. And oh boy, it turned me into public enemy number one. I'm talking about my thoughts. A lot of people were thinking, but we got people too chicken shit to see it because they want to be liked. They want to be super fans. They want to be liked by and this is no shot because I love Miles Garrett. They want to be loved by the Miles Garrett. They want to be loved by the Tory McElhaney's. And these people I love. Okay. But this is the reason why they hate us is because they want to be revered by these people. So people that's hardcore, that speak the real trueness and the truth of a situation. Yeah, they're not looked at as real journalists. So for me, I'm right there with you. If you don't, if this is not what you want, you can get the fuck on. I don't give a shit.
One more thing before K Styles go all the way into it. And I mean this with all. Hey, you can take this as disrespect. See, I'm gonna say something about me. A lot of times, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Mike and K Styles, they had to put in overtime, and part of the overtime they put in is dealing with a bunch of with a bunch of sensitive ass men. I'm gonna say it like this: a bunch of sensitive ass men. I call them Sams. I saw something earlier today that just because a motherfucker didn't like what was being said, or motherfucker wasn't thinking like they was thinking. Motherfucker said something on non-certain terms like, when I hear shit like, this is why I don't fuck with y'all no more, or this is why I'm leaving. Let me tell y'all something. Tell y'all something about 6-Man K Style, Mad Mike Sport, True Sports and Entertainment, Unholy Alliance, Heavy Hitters. Tell y'all something about us. We ain't a bus station, a train station, or a fucking airport. You ain't got to announce your motherfucking departure. Yeah, we love the subscribers who appreciate us and and really respect what we bring to the table. But boy, we ain't in ass kissing business. Hey, you ain't got to announce it. You don't have to announce it. All you got to do is hit that goddamn button. We ask y'all to hit buttons every day. Hit that. All you got to do is hit that button. Get what? We ain't even know you gone. Don't tell me what you're gonna do. Bust a move, playboy. All right, K-Styles, I'm on with your show.
I mean, I mean that's pretty much it. Southside has said the two of the best quarterbacks in the franchise. It's a shame how some people and fans who have made this such a rage argument. Now, like you said, the thing about when I hear about this conversation, I'm just like everybody else. Here we go a fucking again. Why is this even a damn conversation in itself? Going from Mike Vick to Matt Ryan represented the most stability at the quarterback position that we've had ever. And I think Truth is better off telling you that than I am, since he's been around the team a lot longer and seen it through the worst times.
Yeah.
I mean, you get from 20. Listen, man, you from 2020 on back to 2000. Those were your two quarterbacks. Yeah, that was a cup of coffee in between Byron Leftwich, Chris Redman, and Joy Harrington. I think we already know why they were
Mhm.
there, but those were the guys. These are the Arthur Blank era quarterbacks because Arthur Blank technically took over the team in 2002. Um, the most polarizing, probably guys in all of Atlanta sports are these two gentlemen right here. The only thing I try to tell folks is if you're going to include or involve emotions, make sure you give us a teaspoon of fact. Make sure you give a teaspoon of fact. Don't just goddamn go to just spitting shit out because that's how I feel and I'm gonna stand on what the fuck I feel. Okay, you stand on what the fuck you feel. That's all well and fine, but just make sure you give me fact. Don't force your opinion on my facts when it comes to it. No matter what side of the argument that you're on, make sure that you give a teaspoon of fact. Now, on to what K Styles is asking about the symbolism. You got the symbolism versus the biggest villain. You would think the way a lot of people talk that Vic was the villain. Why would they think that? Why would somebody think Vic was the villain? People that start thinking like that until Ryan came in the fold and Ryan gave us 14 incredible years.
Mm.
Now Vic is the victim. No pun intended.
Mm.
Um, they both are, to me, they both significant in the history of this franchise. Can't just totally. Even though I'm a pro Matt Ryan guy, I'm a pro Matt Ryan guy, but I'm not an anti Mike Vick guy. But the issue that I have with a lot of my fellow Atlanta Falcon fans is just uh, you can't make just because I'm pro Matt Ryan, you're not gonna turn me into anti Mike Vick. That's what we're not gonna do. Because I wasn't anti Mike Vick. I was screaming and hollering when he run up and down the sideline like goddamn fool like everybody else was. I wasn't a season ticket holder when he was a quarterback, but I was at every game, at every tailgate until I got banned from the Georgia Dome.
That's a story in itself. Yeah, maybe more.
Yeah, I got kicked out of there by the same sheriff 3 times. I choked out a Chicago Bear fan. I one punched a Washington Redskin fan, and it almost became pistol play outside with a New York Giants fan. But up until then, I was doing all that hollering. I got banned from the Georgia Dome, and I've been to one game at the Benz in those preseason games. But you can't deny facts, man. Whenever opinions clash, you got to always refer to the facts. I think symbolism with a lot of people in our fan base overrides reality. That's the best way I can put that. I think symbolism overrides reality.
Okay.
I'm looking at the actions of our fans and our fan base. And if y'all notice, I ain't brought up no legal problems. I ain't brought up none of that shit. I think it's kind of unfair to bring that shit up because the man made a mistake. He paid his debt to society on the mistake, and he wound up being a better human being. And I'm so fucking proud of him because he just started practice in his first head coaching job yesterday, two or 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
But when I hear people say something like, when I pause, y'all already know I'm literally trying to keep my job.
Nah, like I said, this is the STS. Shoot your shit. Everything fair game here.
Before social media got the way it is today, I was in the barbershops. I was at the tailgates. Used to be in the club. And man, one motherfucker asked me, one motherfucker walked to me and said, man, why you keep capping for that white boy? What white boy? What you mean? Man, goddamn, man, you keep capping, man, get the fuck out of my face with that corny ass cornball ass shit. I don't see no fucking color. Because when it comes time to having that real conversation, when it comes down to color, a lot of these motherfuckers ain't ready to have it. Got a bunch of motherfuckers not ready to have it. And we can go there.
Okay.
A lot
so, go ahead, Charles. Go ahead, finish it up.
No. I'm just saying, a lot of folks ain't ready to have that conversation. I am. When somebody want to go there with me, I'll ask them what the fuck you doing in your community. How about that? Will you wake up on a Saturday morning and fix 50 goddamn ham and cheese sandwiches or 50 turkey and cheese sandwiches and go up under that goddamn bridge right over there by the old Fulton County Stadium and give it to the homeless? Will you do that? So if you ain't doing no shit like that, don't ask me why the fuck I feel like the white quarterback was better than the black quarterback.
So, Mike,
didn't mean to go there. I'm sorry. I got
no. I'm glad you did because this is actually part of the conversation that we're having right now. So, Mike, let me ask you this question in your opinion. Why is it when looking at these two that you have to pick a side? Because what's very interesting is we always talk about successes, failures, all that stuff go on. In your opinion, why do you feel like you have to pick a side if everybody is a fan of the team, but you have to pick a side? Because if you pick Mike Vick, you're anti Matt Ryan. Even though that is a small group of the fan base, but if you pick Matt Ryan over Mike Vick, that is a large number in the fan base. Why do you think that you have to pick a side?
I think it just come down to that the state of Georgia of nothing but a bunch of losers, to be honest. Like the state of Georgia, we are losers because winners don't have that mindset where you have to pick a side. You can enjoy whatever you want to enjoy, whether it's football, baseball, Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, or hell, even damn Mud Duck. You can pick and choose whoever you want to be, or whoever you want to, to admire. Like you have to pick because that's a loser's mentality. So like when you've been a city that has been losing for and has a losing culture for for a decade at one point, a decade plus at one point, we were just losers. That right there is a loser's mentality. And losers, what do? They can't win. There's very little positives. And what do they hang on? They hang on negativity.
Yeah.
They hang
Like
on negativity.
why I gotta be referred to as a coon? Because I think Brian Finneran was a better receiver than Michael Jenkins.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's why I keep my right hand loaded. See, I punch a motherfucker in this shit when you come at me like that. Face to face, you come at me like that, you're gonna get punched in your shit. I'm knocking your fronts out. And now I don't profess to be no tough guy, but I have zero patience for that. Because see, what we call that in the street, that's fuck shit. We don't deal with fuck shit. Just because you can't out-talk me in a discussion that turns into a debate, now you take the insult route. Well, you got the wrong guy with me with that. I'm telling you, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out because I feel like you put on some push button shit, and I don't play the push button game. I don't. Now, do we laugh and joke, or whatever you want to call trolling or whatever? That's fine. That's a gray area. Then even that's a gray area with me. I don't play the push button game. That's what I don't do. That's what happens when this conversation comes up between Mike Vick and Matt Ryan. And because you've been a season ticket holder since 1990, that don't give you no right to say no stupid shit. Because you know what I'm gonna tell you? Well, goddamn it, hey, cancel your goddamn subscription. Stop spending money.
I always say it like this: just because you're a season ticket holder doesn't mean you're a better fan than somebody that isn't.
I get that a lot.
I see, yeah. I kind of see that. I kind of see that as kind of like a go-to,
That's a go-to.
a go-to talking point.
Yeah, that's
When
an
somebody,
excuse. That's an
when
excuse
some,
to insult the motherfucker. That's an excuse to insult a motherfucker that don't think like you. That's all. That's
so,
what it is.
so, so by going off of that, can we really say that the Atlanta Falcon fan base is an echo chamber of symbolism and low self-esteem?
Very low self-esteem. And here's where the low self-esteem part come in at. When motherfuckers not gonna buy into that symbolism shit, here's where the low self-esteem part come in at. Man, they should have never tore down them churches. How many times you done heard that stupid shit?
Oh my God, too many times.
How many times you done heard that stupid shit? That's some of the most. That's some of the most ignorant. That's some of the most ignorant, uneducated, unintelligent shit that a motherfucker can say. Because guess what? The goddamn Atlanta United went in that building 2 years before they won a goddamn MLS Cup in there. So you can so you can go suck a dog dick with that curse shit. That's different. It ain't a goddamn thing different. You dumb motherfucker. That's just stupid shit.
I would say it like this. I wouldn't necessarily say it was a curse. It's just if you putting bad energy into something, you're not going to get good results.
Right there, yeah. God is not out here punishing people because we tore down a fucking building. Like, y'all really think God in God, universe, Allah, whatever you want to hear, like whatever you want to call it. They ain't out here goddamn like giving us bad energy and bad. We're gonna put voodoo because they didn't keep my church up. Like, who the hell got time to think? That's such a dumbass way to think. It's a fucking dumb way to think.
But guess what though? My mama's side of the family, y'all know this. My mama's side of that whole side of the family, loyal members of one of them two churches, and I promise you. I promise you, both of them churches got paid handsomely to move. And guess what? They had the option whether they wanted to move or not. And they agreed to move.
Agreed.
You not tearing down no damn church. You're not tearing down no church without getting no money. Especially for a sports team like that. You have the option to stay or go. Them motherfuckers took the money and went.
Guess what? Because whether them churches stayed there or not, that building was gonna still go up. They were just going to maneuver around it. That building was gonna still go up.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like the Philadelphia area where they burnt down the whole neighborhood. Like none of that shit happened. So you can't sit up here and say they were wrong in any way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
But no. Oh, y'all gotta love this one. Well, y'all already know y'all already know that they ain't gonna do shit with Ryan because hell, he married Arthur Blank's daughter. Why in the fuck y'all keep repeating that dumb shit? Y'all got to be some of the most idiotic, dumbest. If you did that, you got to be the most idiotic motherfucker on the planet. Because all you got to do is hit Google, and all you got to do is find out that Sarah Marshall and Matt Ryan met at Boston College when he was the quarterback of the football team. She was point guard of the basketball team. You dumb motherfucker. She ain't no kind of way related to goddamn Arthur Blank. But I'm willing to bet there's some motherfuckers in this chat right here that said that dumb shit.
He said, "Don't call the church members motherfuckers. Hell, they done fucked somebody's mama, so they technically are motherfuckers. So
A lot of them in there fucking somebody's mama too. You better believe that.
Whoa, boy. Woo-wee.
Exactly. So we'll use the term motherfucker. Trust me, somebody done fucked somebody's mama in there. They'll be all right.
Ooh.
But what led to me this topic tonight too was because I actually did a poll on the channel, Chauncey. You're gonna like this. So the poll I did on the channel is, was Matt Ryan the only quarterback in Falcons history that was expected to win a Super Bowl?
He don't want I've seen that put on.
And so that's going to be the universal question that I ask people in this chat. Was Matt Ryan the only quarterback in Falcons history that was expected to win a Super Bowl? And there's a reason why I'm doing this.
He's the only one I've seen that put on. I'm not. He's the only one I've seen that being put on.
What'd you think, Mike?
As far as your poll results?
Yeah, as far as that question, do you believe that do you feel like Matt Ryan was the only quarterback in Falcons history that was expected to win the Super Bowl?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, he was the only one. Absolutely.
Mm. So,
He's the only one that's indicted for. I put it to you like this: he's the only one that's indicted for it for not winning one.
mm, okay. So, go ahead, Chauncey.
Because you know what I found to be amazing.
What's up?
We lost to Denver. We lost to Denver back in 1998 season. We lost them 34-19, and 98% of the goddamn Falcon fans think because Eugene Robinson got caught buying some pussy the night before the reason why the Falcons lost that goddamn game. But if you go and look at the numbers, it'll show you what Chris Chandler, who had a great year that year, threw 3 picks in the red zone. But it was Eugene Robinson's fault as to why we lost that goddamn Super Bowl 34-19. So Eugene Robinson going to go buy some pussy that night, which he wasn't the only one out there buying pussy. It was 3 motherfuckers out there from both teams buying pussy. He just got caught. He the dummy got caught. That's the reason why we lost motherfucking Super Bowl. But then when you got there go to the 2016 Super Bowl, Matt Ryan had the number 1 QBR or some type of rating in Super Bowl history. And when you bring that up, you know the first thing they say, you make an excuse for Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan blew that Super Bowl. You dumb motherfuckers. That's why. Listen, I stopped talking about this shit, y'all. K-Style had the damn mail offer to pay for one of my $40 hollers to get me on here. That shit irritate the fuck out of me. That dumb shit.
So the question that I asked to counteract that was, why do you believe that when Mike Vick was here, nobody cared about them if they won the Super Bowl or not?
Well, it goes back to what I said earlier in the show. Like, if you really look at it, this is an implant city through and through. Implant through and through. All damn near the Atlanta Falcons, the only team that was given to us, like that was given to us. Like, we don't want to say given, but they weren't given to us. Other people chose Atlanta. St. Louis, they chose Atlanta to move to. The Braves were chosen to move here. So the Atlanta Hawks and the Braves were pretty much the oldest teams in this state. For years, we were a college. We was a college state. It was Georgia Tech, and it was Georgia. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else was given to us. And the Atlanta Falcons, like that, like we earned that. We earned that. So, like, when it all come down to it, man, for like, we're just lovable losers, man. Like, the thing is, everybody chose us. You know, all the franchises for the most part, the Braves, the Hawks, the ones that have won championships, like even the Flames, when they first got here, they chose to come here. So everything that we've had, we was chosen to come here. And now the Falcons, like, since it's ours, like, when you chosen something, when you chosen, you given, it's almost like the Atlanta, like the Georgia in itself. It's almost like we're a charity case for other. You know, to be honest, loser ass teams, loser ass organizations. Because that's what happened with Milwaukee. That's why they came here, because they were they was ass to begin with. The team was ass to begin with. They couldn't sell, so they came to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis, same thing. They came here because they were ass.
Well, and Southside here actually got a couple comments here that I want to kind of read off. And he says Matt was immediately drafted right after the whole Vic situation. Matt unfortunately got cursed with the must win a Super Bowl here in Atlanta most fans put on him as soon as he got here. Mm-hmm. And
It
This is
goes
the
into
second
what
part of it. He said, because when Vic was here in Atlanta, not only Atlanta, but the whole sports world was obsessed with Vic. So when he was arrested, most fans and media felt like he was done wrong. No Super Bowl expectations was put on Mike Vick.
because it's
So,
that pre-existing. That's what I'm talking about. It's that pre-existing loser mentality. We never won everything. Every from the Hawks to the Braves. All these people, they were losers. So we used to lose it. That's the mentality that we used to. So we're not
so,
thinking about winning. It's just naturally we're not thinking about winning because that's what we accustomed to. Like, and to be honest, when you're accustomed to losing, the only thing you got to hang your hat on is really just what?
symbolism.
Symbolism.
So, so going back to the title of this show, Mike Vick was a symbolism of a twinkle of a dying flame.
Mm.
That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a dying flame and you got that last little bit of twinkle spark left in it, that was Mike Vick. Mike Vick was a symbolic hope for people that didn't expect this team to be worth a damn.
He was ours. You know what I'm saying? He was ours.
Mm.
Just like the
So,
Georgia Bulldogs and Georgia Tech. He was ours.
so essentially, what you're saying is that Mike Vick made it comfortable with being the lovable loser.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you think about that, Truth?
Well, I done cussed enough. You know how I told Sam this yesterday. Somebody said something incredibly dumb, and Sam called him a lie. I said, Sam, you can't call him a lie. He said, why the hell? Why the hell I can't? I said, you can't call nobody a lie who really believe the dumb shit that they saying. See, you're lying when you knowingly speaking untruths. These motherfuckers are just. I don't know.
Mm.
It's kind of hard for me to try to decipher some shit, bro. It seems like I'm all over the place because I am. Whenever we get on this subject, I get all over the place, man. I really do. Because I'll be like,
I mean, like you said, man, just shoot from the hip, man. Just say how you
right.
really feel about it. Just say how you really feel. Because, like you said, this is a conversation, unfortunately, that's never going to go away. But I
It's an
think what it is,
it's an
we're.
uncomfortable one as a fan. It's an
Mhm.
uncomfortable one as a fan because the irony of let's go all the way back to let's just kind of go back to when he got arrested.
Okay,
Hey, you done talked about it now.
let's get it.
When I hear people say Arthur Blank turned his back on him, that's when I know that the bartenders are real supportive, are real generous at the clubs, and psychiatrists should be billionaires because that's when motherfuckers say some ridiculously dumb shit like that. Arthur Blank turned his back on. That's fucked up what they did. No, it wasn't. And we could go into everybody got their opinion on that. But when I hear some people about to say that shit, that shit be mind blowing. You'll sit up here and believe that Arthur Blank turned you'll sit up here and say Arthur Blank turned his back on him and run with that shit. And then you'll turn around and sit up here and say back to Sarah Marshall being Arthur Blank's daughter. Oh God. All because you being lazy. You being a lazy fan. All you gotta do is just do your fucking research, man. Listen, Vic. Let's go to the let's kind of like go to the playoff history. Vic went well. Vic went 2-2 in the playoffs. Went 2-2, right? In four
Yeah, I
playoff
think
games.
it's. Yeah, I think 2-2. Yeah.
Yeah, his first time he went to the playoffs. First to beat Green Bay in Green Bay. Got knocked out by Philly. Second time we went to the playoffs. We blew the Rams out down here. I went to that game. We blew the Rams out, kicked their ass.
Mm-hmm.
Got knocked out in the NFC Championship by Philly. Y'all know Philly ended our season 3 times. And we ain't got no long playoff history. Philly's ended our season 3 times. Vic is a cultural icon here for what he did. But he never accomplished back-to-back winning seasons. This ain't me shitting on him. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Arthur Blank, man, Arthur Blank damn near just straight up said, look here, bro. Tell me what the fuck went on. And I got it from there. Because we all know Blank connected.
Connected like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they ain't got shit on me. They ain't got shit on me, off. They ain't got shit on me, bro. We good. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you mentioned that Matt Ryan was the first to go to back-to-back, have back-to-back winning seasons, playoff seasons, you know what they talk about? They talk about his first 3 playoff games. His playoff loss.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's amazing? Universally, not just with Atlanta fans. Universally, Matt Ryan called. I had a motherfucker got loud with me and said Matt Ryan was a choke artist. I say, man, all you gotta do is just do your research. Everybody Google right now. Just Google 4th quarter comebacks. I'm pretty sure the 4th name you're gonna see is Matthew Thomas Ryan.
Yeah.
How can a motherfucker be a choke artist if you 4th all time in comebacks, 4th quarter comebacks? Well, a lot of it happened against bad teams. Well, hell, why wasn't the other 8,000 quarterbacks that ever played 8,000 guys that played quarterback in this history, in the history of the NFL, weren't able to do that? I'd be like, man, are you fucking kidding? Bro, this man right now he tied for 10th all time and wins.
Mm-hmm. And wins. You wouldn't be surprised how many like I'm talking about the quarterbacks that they praise for being winners. Matt Ryan got more wins than them.
That means ain't but 9 motherfuckers that ever played the game got more wins than him. 9. Well, a lot of them were garbage time stats. How the fuck is a guy who 10th all time in victories
So
finished his career 20 games over 500, 4th all time, he come from behind wins, 7th in yards, like 5th in 9th in touchdown, 5th in something else. How can a lot of his y'all be garbage time? What are you talking about, man? What an empty set. How can you sit up here and tell me that a guy got empty stats when there's somebody out there trying to stop him from scoring? I'll be asking motherfuckers, do they actually put thought into some of the ridiculously dumb shit that they say? I looked at one more. I said, "Bro, can you repeat that and listen at yourself?" Like, it ain't about symbolism. Yeah, guess what? Matt Ryan is a goofy ass white boy. That's something that's something so goofy
That
that
motherfucker got 3 left legs.
that motherfucker so goofy. They tried to split him out wide. That something failed. That something so top heavy he failed. Y'all remember that? He couldn't do nothing but start laughing. Y'all remember that?
Well, I would laugh my ass off if I saw that shit.
Yeah.
I like,
To
bro,
watch
don't you ever go out there again.
to watch him scrum and be like, "Hey, bro, don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. You look bad." He didn't have a can. Guess what? Do y'all know that Jeff George had the strongest arm damn near in NFL history? Not just with the Falcons. Damn near in NFL history. Jeff George.
He was damn near the perfect prospect.
This motherfucker throw a football flat-footed, 85 yards. But the son of a bitch was colorblind. He was colorblind.
And for those that don't know what colorblind means, is turnovers came with it.
Matt Ryan did not have a particularly cannon for an arm, but probably the greatest ever at throwing a guy open and getting the ball to his receivers. But guess what though? That ain't sexy enough. That didn't look good. That ain't what you want. That ain't what you want to see. If you look at Mike Vick's top 10 plays when he wore an Atlanta uniform, probably 9 of them is with his legs.
I know, hell, the last compilation I seen with Mike Vick, even
They got
in
that one play. They got
Philadelphia.
that one play where he scrambled and he hit Trevor Gaylor. I think it was against the Panthers down in the dome.
But
That was a hell of a play.
they did a top 550 plays of Mike Vick. Out of 50 plays, I saw 4 throws.
And damn near all of them was to Elgin Crumpler.
And three of them throws was when he was the Philadelphia Eagle. I remember that because Andy Reid was kind of more like Dan Reeves and Dan Reeves had he been a little younger, Michael Vick would have been a better quarterback. Now what he was good at, he was exceptional at, and that's what mesmerized a lot of fans. Again, I was goddamn hooping and hollering too, you know.
I think we all was. Like you said,
You know,
it ain't no denying that.
No
but
doubt.
y'all know how we always laugh about how I feel about the point guard of the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh yeah.
Now
we know.
Now, what he do, him and Vic was kind of similar as far as what they do good, they do it exceptional at, but it's the bad that I can't swallow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get you.
I
get
can't
you.
swallow the bad. So I saw Vic one time. We were playing the Cleveland Browns. I'll never forget this. At home. Vic was scrambling. It was a strip sack. And while his teammates the ball was still live, while his teammates was fighting for the ball, they showed it on replay. That motherfucker was fixing his do-rag up under his helmet. I swear to God, I ain't lying on it. You know, when I see that type shit, y'all know me very well. When I see that type shit, that shit there takes me to the motherfucking moon. It's some Falcon fans that show that meme. They got a meme of Marcus Mariota on how he was throwing a ball, laying down there sideways in Carolina.
Uh-huh.
Well, go back and watch that goddamn NFC Championship game against Philly. That son bitch went back to throw and was falling back, and he threw that son bitch up in the air. You thought the punter was trying to goddamn get some hang time. Wound up being a pick. I can remember those type plays along with the great plays that he did. Because somebody right now, Coochie hurting right now because because I forgot to talk about the Minnesota game where he had 177 yards rushing. I didn't forget about that. I didn't forget about all the spectacular plays he made as an improviser. No, I didn't forget about none of that. It's just the bad. Get what though? I still couldn't draw myself to hate him because of what he did while he was here, because of how the fan base. I'm gonna be honest with you, fan base really want to give a shit about the Falcons. I'm telling you, because a lot of us older fans, we were so bent out of shape and burnt off.
That's why it went to Philadelphia too.
Off them, Mike Vick. Off them, not Mike Vick. Off those Rankin Smith days. Rankin and Taylor Smith didn't give a shit about this organization. They didn't give a flying fuck, y'all. Y'all listen to me now. If it were not for Arthur Blank, this team would have been. There would have never been a Jacksonville Jaguars. This would have been a Jacksonville Falcons. That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's a conversation. It's not necessarily a fact. It was a conversation. It was
okay.
Part of the conversation.
Okay, let me scale back on that. Jacksonville needed a team. The Smiths was looking to sell. The Smiths were looking to sell right when they opened their goddamn Georgia Dome. The Smiths were looking to sell. Conversations was had with a few investors, allegedly, supposedly, one of them was Arthur Blank in the early 90s. The Falcons pulled back on selling to Jacksonville. Jacksonville said no. Matter of fact, we're responsible for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, is it safe to say that?
The owners of that Jacksonville Jaguars at the time, they were looking to buy a team and get in.
And their first choice was the Falcons. We do know that, right?
Yeah,
that it's safe to say that, right?
The Falcons were one of the teams.
Okay, now, I understand why you carefully wording that. Now, allegedly, supposedly, when they pulled off Atlanta, they said, "Fuck it, we'll just get an expansion team." Is it safe to say that?
Yeah, that's because Taylor, and like I said, all of this is according to Arthur Blank. This is not my, like I said, these are not my thoughts. This is what Arthur Blank stated, and what the Smith family stated about that. They knew that they didn't want to be in the NFL as owners anymore, and they had conversations with the owners of the Jacksonville Jaguars at the time. And Arthur Blank at the time, he wanted to buy. He wanted to become a major owner, right? That's what he wanted. So instead of them allowing Arthur Blank to go to another city because like they knew he was really like when I'm talking about Arthur Blank, this dude has been influential in the state of Georgia and the city of Atlanta. I'm talking about decades, almost as old as I am, if not longer. So that dude has been, he is Atlanta. He loves Atlanta. And the Smiths, they didn't want him to go somewhere else and have some other city reap the benefits of that good dude. So they sold the team to him. Actually, they could have got more money if they could have got more money selling it to the Jacksonville Jaguars than the Arthur.
It makes a lot of sense. But it brings up a very interesting point, and just based off of what Truth was saying about what a lot of people were talking about, the goods and the bads of both of these quarterbacks, where it's bad to talk about bad plays of Mike Vick, but it's bad to talk about good plays with Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
That's where the problem. That's where the problem. That right there, where the disconnect comes. That's where the disconnect comes.
So going back to the question that I had, so was the expectation of Matt Ryan only met because they didn't believe that he could win, and it would have kept that vitriol to him, hoping that he didn't win, so to keep that? I'm trying to word it right.
Bro didn't have a chance. He didn't have a chance, bro. He didn't have a chance at all. These fans did not want him at all. It was a whole lot of racist shit said when that boy got drafted. I'm just gonna call it what it is. It was a whole lot of racist shit said, bro. And guess what? If I hear one more time that black people can't be racist, I'm gonna knock your fucking fronts out. Cause yes, you can be.
Yeah, motherfucker, we racist within our own damn community. What the fuck we talking about?
But at any rate, Matt Ryan could have won a Super Bowl, and they would have said, they would have said only on account of that sack of shit. That sack of shit.
So let me ask you a question. And this is that I want everybody watching this to actually think about this. Do you believe that the Falcon fans were happy that Matt Ryan didn't win that Super Bowl?
I think a lot of them was.
Hell yeah.
I'm looking at their actions. Your actions saying yeah. Because they couldn't wait. They couldn't wait after bad games, because he had bad games. They all do. They couldn't wait to let us know about it in the post-game shows. They couldn't wait to let us know about it. The counter the reverse of what's going on with Trey Young now. A lot of the Trey Young haters, I'm being labeled as the biggest one. A lot of the Trey Young haters, they can't wait to post out his 7 turnovers. Yeah, he had 34. He had 34 and 12, but he had 7 turnovers, and he took 8 bad shots, and he played. He can't guard a park call on defense. That's how Trey Young haters sound. So it's kind of like the reverse on that. Ryan could have won a Super Bowl, and they would have credited Shanahan. Because when you mention his MVP / offensive player of the year, they mentioned Shanahan. You know what that dumbass Colin Coward said?
What's up?
The little show where he said about Matt Ryan is he's really Andy Dalton with one good year. It's like you're selling houses and you have one spike year. This is really who you are. This is but you had the one spike year. Anybody can put up those numbers with Kyle Shanahan. Well, guess what, y'all? I'm finna take y'all to school a little bit. Everybody pull out your phones, laptops, whatever, dictionaries, and pull up all the goddamn quarterbacks that Kyle, that sack of shit hand that had before and after Matthew Thomas Ryan. Pull them up. There's some motherfuckers in here thinking that right now. Pull them up. Matt Schaub. Matt Schaub was all right in Houston until goddamn Kyle Shanahan came.
Wasn't his team. That wasn't
Hold
Kyle
on.
Shanahan's team.
No, it wasn't his team. When I said Kyle Shanahan, when I mean where Kyle Shanahan had his hands on it, whether he was a quarterback coach or offensive coordinator or
he wasn't that in Houston. He was doing what he was told in Houston.
Okay. Now, nevertheless, he touched once he left. Matt Pick Six Schaub. Remember they called him Pick Six, right? That was after Kyle had touched him. Then he came here, became Matt Ryan's backup to close out his career. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go to Washington. How y'all think our backup quarterback got his job? Y'all know how our backup quarterback got his job? How our backup quarterback get his job? He replaced Robert Griffin III. What happened to Robert Griffin III? What happened to RG3? That motherfucker wound up being a fourth-string quarterback. I mean, fourth-string wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens, and he's an analyst for ESPN right now. Had his hands on him. Okay, you know what? You say, okay, well, he got hurt. Well, let's go to Cleveland. Y'all remember Johnny Manziel? I just mentioned back-to-back Heisman Trophy winners. Then he got to Matt Ryan, right? What happened after he left Matt Ryan? They spent a second-round pick to get Jimmy Garoppolo, right?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Where's Jimmy at now? Okay. All right. Okay, Truth, you're reaching, Truth. You're really reaching. Okay. All right. I'm reaching so bad. Why did they spend draft capital, move up in the draft to get Trevor Lance? What Lance at now? Backup quarterback, Dallas Cowboys.
Apparently from what I'm hearing is that the Saskatchewan Roughriders of the Canadian Football League want him.
Okay. Now you got Mr. Irrelevant, and guess what? Why the hell ain't none of them guys want no goddamn Offensive Player of the Year MVP? If he's that guy who everybody say he is. What he is a creature of habit. Same fuck shit he did here. He's done it twice in Frisco. They ready to, hey, it's some folks want to put him out there by Alcatraz in San Francisco, real San Francisco fans. Just making a point on how motherfuckers dislike Matt Ryan so bad. The same motherfuckers who would be ready to take you out to the desert if you said something bad about Mike Vick. That they will make up anything. There are some Falcon fans who actually love both players. That's what K-Styles getting at. Why the hell we can't just why the hell we just can't have love for both of them? Why we got to shit on one to blow up the other? Why? Why we got to shit on Vic to blow up Ryan? Why we got to shit on Ryan to blow up Vic? They both are significant parts of the history of this franchise. But no, we Black Atlanta. So, hey, Matt don't make me feel good because he goofy. He lame. He looks like Elroy Jetson. Look just like Elroy Jesse, don't he? Don't make around like Elroy Jesse.
Yeah,
I'm so mad that you said that too,
He
because
do. He
now
like Elroy Jesse. When I used to get back,
Roy Justin.
yeah, when I used to cuss him out, hey, just don't think I'm just a. I know something right now in the back of the mind somebody calling me a Ryanite. I wasn't always a Ryanite. Some days I was a Cryingite too. I used to cuss his ass out. I used to call him Elroy Jetson. I used to get so mad at him. I used to say, I whoop his ass and I fuck Sarah on the 50-yard line in front of him. But I also respected what he did while he was here. Yeah, he had bad games. Yeah, he had to get that stank off of him. He had to get that stank off of him of not winning in the postseason. He lost his first 3 postseason games. I'm finna give y'all all you negative thinking motherfuckers. I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want. He lost the first 3 postseason games. The first one if we can make a goddamn tackle in Arizona, we probably be playing Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl. They year the Cardinals went to the Super Bowl. They beat us in the wild card here. Somebody missed a tackle on 3rd down, and they wound up winning the game. I want to say it was Keith Brooking. I'm not sure. His second playoff loss was
Green Bay.
It was Green Bay down to the Giants.
No. Let me see. What was it?
Second playoff loss, we lost up in New Jersey to the Giants 24-2.
Because it was 08. You know what?
We lost to Green Bay in 2011.
Okay, yeah, okay.
We lost Green Bay in 2011.
I get both of them. I get both of them years kind of mixed up.
Yeah, he threw the pick. He threw the pick to the house, and folks was ready to burn his jersey. He finally got a win against Seattle, and then we lost that game to San Francisco. And the only thing somebody remembered off that game was he missed Tony Gonzalez in the back of the end zone. Well, if you go back and look at that play, the safety was just sitting in the bushes. If you throw to Tony Gonzalez, it's a pick. But feel how you want to feel. But nobody seemed to remember Harry Douglas tripping over his own goddamn 2 feet running down the sideline. Harry Douglas stayed on his fucking
wide
2 feet.
open, wide the hell open.
Harry Douglas stayed on his feet. History has changed because we would have beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl. We're the best team in football that year. At least 3 of Matt Ryan teams, and I'm not even going to say the 2016 team. At least the 3 of Matt Ryan team, we the best team in football. We had 2 13-win teams. A lot of people don't remember that. We didn't get that consistency of winning until he got here. Yes, did he have horses with him? Yeah, Hall of Fame. Tony Gonzalez, Julio Jones. Those guys are, to me, both of them guys are top 10. Well, one is top 5 in his position. But the other one top 10 in his position all time, in my opinion. I looked at wide receiver all time, and they had Julio around 18. I'm like, shit, ain't no 17 motherfucker play the game better than Quintorris Lopez Jones. I ain't seen him. And I had my issues with Julio. But ain't no 17 motherfucker that was better than him.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
But respect, hey, even if you think Vick is better, that's cool. But respect what Matt did. That's the difference between me and me being more pro Ryan. I'm not anti-Vick. I saw what Vick did. I was crunk. My cousin, Green Bay Packer fan. That's back when I was still betting on games. He lost $100 to me. And you know what? I was betting because I was a fan, not because I really thought we were gonna beat Green Bay. I ain't forgetting that.
So
it's still symbolism.
So like that's what I said. And I will get Mike's more takes on this.
I'm sorry, I got a little long-winded. My bad.
No. You good. Because you kind of explained a lot. That's why we kind of let you keep going on it because
Because I know y'all been goddamn catching gray hairs trying to. You know how sometimes
mm,
it
I'm not.
look as a parent, I might tell my daughter that the carpet is blue. No, it ain't dead. No, it ain't dead. It's green. K Style go in there and say, you know what, Sean, the carpet is blue. You right, Uncle K Style. Then I'll be ready to goddamn curb stomp her ass. So I know y'all been saying the same shit,
Mm-hmm.
but you get pushback. They don't really talk. They don't really talk to OG True. So I'm telling y'all what they've been telling y'all.
Because the thing, because when it comes, like you said, and the reason why this conversation is coming, because we're shining the light on this topic at hand to really say that this conversation is deeper than the game itself, and
Absolutely.
that's and like you said, that's what I have a problem with.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the original question: was more pressure put on Matt Ryan to win the Super Bowl? Was he the only Falcon quarterback that was expected to win the Super Bowl? And my answer is yes. By the
Yes,
actions of our fans, yes.
there you go. Yes,
But guess
I
what?
believe so. I believe so too. Just for the simple fact that even being around
Hold
Falcon
on.
fans.
I'm gonna say this.
Hold
A,
on.
a,
Hold on.
a
Let me
little bit
let me
of it.
see this
A
shit.
little bit of it. No. Before K Style go there, they put a little bit on Kirk Cousins too.
No, no,
Now
no, no,
go.
no, 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 no. Let me say because there's when you talk about when they put thing on winning, like the reason why I don't think is like I think anybody that says the opposite that Matt Ryan isn't the only quarterback today put that put the expectations of winning because of one thing. We see this time and time again. I see more Falcons fans talking about 28-3 than anything.
About that.
There's more Falcon fan that be keeping this bullshit on time and time. Man, look at this, man. When the last time y'all had a collection of videos of the Super Bowl that we was in '99?
They don't even
Chris
talk
Chandler,
about that.
Chris
They
Chandler
don't
threw
even
three
talk about
picks in the red zone.
it.
No,
Three
nobody.
picks in the red zone. We don't listen. If he just don't take care of the football, and we kick three field goals, we had Morton fucking Anderson. So if we kick three field goals now, for that Super Bowl instantly goes from a 34-19 game to a 34-28 game. How ironic! The fucking irony. What was the score? What was the final score in the 2016 Super Bowl?
34-28.
So, but the only thing we remember is Eugene Robinson getting caught buying pussy. But but Matt Ryan should have audible. Bruh, y'all been told in 25, 30,000 different ways on how Kyle that piece of shit sending plays in. Y'all heard it from the quarterback. Y'all heard it from the quarterback coach. Do y'all know? Y'all know the coaching staff? Do y'all remember 3/4 of that coaching staff of that Super Bowl in 2016? Do y'all know 3/4? Do y'all know 3/4 of that coaching staff are all current head coaches in the NFL right now as we speak?
Mm-hmm.
The head coach of the Miami Dolphins, that goofy looking motherfucker, Mike McDaniel, he's on the staff. He had a headset on that day. This dumb motherfucker who we got the head coach now, he was on the staff that day. The person who Kyle Shanahan overrode and told just run the fucking play, the head coach of the Green Bay Packers, he's the quarterback coach.
And
That
the
sack of shit.
motherfucker, and that motherfucking head coach, and like you said, the motherfucking head coach that watched that debacle go right down the drain. Doesn't that sound familiar?
And then you got Kyle Shannon and Dan Quinn just got a second job. All the motherfuckers say, "Oh, he'll never get another job." Yes, he will, bro. Are you fucking stupid? The dude came here and in 2 years he was bad. His bad decision away from winning the Super Bowl because he allowed that shit. All the motherfuckers had on the headset, and y'all blaming the quarterback. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. A lot of y'all ain't heard this.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What you got?
The Falcons up. The Falcons was up 8 points. We was up, what, 28-20 inside of 5 minutes. We had just called a timeout. The play that we all see, the great catch by Julio Jones on the sideline. It was a timeout called after that play. I forgot. I don't know who called. I don't know if it was us. I don't know if it was us or Green Bay or New England. During the timeout, listen. When you on a timeout, do you discuss the next play or the next 2 or 3 plays? During a timeout. Mike, you play quarterback. During a timeout, do you discuss the next play or the next 2 or 3 plays?
I mean, you always discussing both, but like what's coming up next.
You in the Super Bowl.
It's a series.
We in the Super Bowl. We in field goal range. We on a 22 fucking yard line. So if Matt Bryant runs his Uncle Fester looking ass out there, because he look just like Uncle Fester. If you run his Uncle Fester looking ass out there, and with his eyes closed, he'll nail a 39-yard field goal. So allegedly, supposedly, when everybody got them turn their volumes up on this now, because Truth can get killed by what he about to say now. But I want him to bring it though. I got artillery for him. Allegedly, supposedly, 2 running plays was called during the timeout. Allegedly, supposedly, because I wasn't on a headset. First play, toss sweep to the short side. I don't understand why. 2-yard loss. Now we running clock. Team is in the huddle. Matt Ryan standing out from the huddle. All y'all got to do, you want to fact check me? All y'all got to do is just go back to this point in the game. You'll see an overhead shot of Matt Ryan standing on the side, waiting on the clock to run. He starts walking toward the huddle, and you will see him slightly hesitate. You know what happened on the hesitation? Somebody changed the run play to pass. It wasn't him. Matt, the quarterback coach. No, Matt, the quarterback. Are you sure? Just run the play. Matt, the quarterback coach.
Kyle Shanahan changed the play.
Matt, the quarterback coach. Are you sure? Just run the fucking play. Matt goes out. He gets to the line. He don't have time to check out of it because they was running clock. Now, if you want to say Matt should have called a timeout, have at it. They run the play, and what happens on that play?
He gets sacked.
And you know what Joe Buck, big head ass said? He can't take that sack in that situation. No shit, Joe.
I'm like, duh, nigga. I mean, because even him getting sacked, they were still in field goal range. You know what happened the next play? What happened next play? It was a 9-yard completion, but there was a flag that was thrown.
The flag on Jake Matthews for holding.
15 more yards going back.
15 more yards back. And everybody know what happened from that point. Now, allegedly, supposedly, no, this ain't no allegedly, supposedly, this is the goddamn truth. Brian Cox, defensive line coach for the Falcons, got fired before the plane hit the ground. going back to Atlanta. That's the fucking truth. Why y'all think he got fired?
What, he tried to beat up Kyle Shanahan. That was.
You said that, I didn't.
Try to whoop that dude, whoop his ass.
You said that, I didn't.
Shit, that was obvious.
Do y'all know who was supposed to be the offensive coordinator in waiting?
It was supposed to be Matt LaFleur, right?
Kyle Shanahan, right? He got announced as the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers the next morning, that Monday morning. They had already verbally agreed with Matt LaFleur to be the next OC. Dan Quinn comes out and says, we're going to go in a different direction because we don't think he's ready. Matt LaFleur right now saying, hold my beer.
Mm-hmm.
No, he ain't won no Super Bowl yet, but goddamn it, Malik Willis know how to play quarterback now. NFL quarterback. That's all Matt LaFleur. Because they had him fucked up in Tennessee. And look at the bad luck Tennessee having right now. Everybody who fucked Malik having bad luck. That's another story though. So a lot of y'all who was thinking certain shit about Matt when it comes to that Super Bowl, all y'all got to do is just do your research. It's a video out right now. It's called I forgot what it's called, but it's a guy who was an unbiased. He's an unbiased. He gave an unbiased take. He's actually a New York Giants fan, and he broke that Super Bowl all the way fucking down. And he gave some blame to everybody, Matt as well. But the main culprit was that sack of shit. I swear to God, if I see him, I spit in his face. Kyle, go sack of shit. That sack of shit of hand.
Because remember, when they give the plays, it's only 15 seconds left on the play clock before they break the huddle. So you don't have time to change plays.
Something else on footnote. Them the headsets got to go off inside of 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
The headsets go off.
Yeah, no, it's not even just 10 seconds. Them headsets go. Look, you got 15. You got 10 to 15 seconds to get the play out.
Mm-hmm. So he purposely hold it. He purposely hold the clock or hold the play so he can have control of the playbook.
Mm-hmm.
Matt LaFleur, the following year, boy, you can't make this shit up. He took the OC job with the Rams. Who went with him? No. Yeah.
No. All those guys is kind of scattered.
Matt LaFleur went to the Rams, right? Where did Raheem Morris go?
No, all those guys kind of scattered. They went from.
No, they kind of all scattered. LaFleur had went to Green Bay at that point in time.
No, he ain't went to Green Bay yet. Matt LaFleur was Sean McVay's offensive coordinator. He the quarterback coach the first year. The second year, he was the offensive coordinator. They won a goddamn Super Bowl. Then he got a job. With hold on. Let me get it together. When Philly win the Super Bowl? They won it.
20. You talking about 2017?
Yeah, because they knocked us out. They knocked us out.
That was 2017.
Okay, well, 2018, the Rams won it, right?
No, Rams lost the Super Bowl in 2018.
Rams lost it in 2018. Okay.
They lost to the Patriots. The Rams won in 2021.
Okay. Where was Matt LaFleur?
Yeah, I think he was the head coach for the Green Bay Packers.
He already went to the Green Bay. But nevertheless, he got his head coaching job because of the job he did as a coordinator. I'm just trying to put y'all up on some history now. on some game because the job he did as a coordinator with the Rams. If he takes over as the fucking coordinator here, when dumbass Dan Quinn finally got fired, he's the head coach in waiting, and we wouldn't have been fucking around with Arthur Smith, or you have to be fucking around with big teeth ass Raheem Morris right now. I'm trying to put y'all up on a little bit of game that was thinking otherwise about this team.
Because you had to think about it after that Super Bowl, after Kyle Shanahan left, who did you start getting?
I want to hurt bad. I want to hurt that man.
You brought in Steve Sarkisian, who had never coached.
Hold on. You know what? I'm glad you said that, K Styles. For all of y'all who say Matt ain't the only reason why when a motherfucker says Kyle gonna take a shit of hand,
slow down, you're stuttering, goddamn.
Okay, my bad. When I hear motherfuckers say that Kyle go take a shit of hand made Matt Ryan, I say hold Dirk Cutter's beer. Matt Ryan had 10 straight years of 4,000 yards, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Ryan in 2016 had 35. What he had? 35 tutties and what? Like what? 7 interceptions.
Yeah, 2018 was his best year as a pro. They didn't make the playoffs, but he had the best year of his career in 2018.
Statistically wise, he was like 35 to 40 yards from what he was in 2016, and I think he threw like 2 more picks. But other than that, them seasons mirrored each other. But we went 7-9 and didn't make the playoffs. And guess what? Fans blamed him.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of goes back to the question is, does that make Matt Ryan the greatest villain in Atlanta sports history?
It ain't close.
So I want to ask the people in the chat right now. Is Matt Ryan considered the greatest villain in Atlanta sports history?
Trey Young might say, hold my beer on that one. Cause we find his ass up right now. I know I'm one of them.
True. That's not true. That's not true. You find his ass up, not everybody.
And Mr. White, I got a couch to lay on about that.
Yeah, see, y'all, I'm letting True cook right there because it
I'm gonna make you
about this shit.
No.
But seriously though, can you name somebody that was a bigger villain? You can't. It's got to be Matt Ryan. Who did Atlanta fans hate the most that played for one of their teams? Who? Dominique received hate, but not like this. Dominique received hate because he was doing some. Dominique didn't get married.
He wasn't supposed to be doing.
Dominique didn't get married to after he retired. Now Dominique was out there. He was slaying them now. He was slaying them. But nobody hated. What you want? Hank Aaron don't count because that was back in the goddamn segregation days when the motherfuckers said if you hit a home run, you won't make it around home. You won't make it around the bases. Ain't no Atlanta player been hated like that.
Mm-mm.
No.
That is true.
Atlanta fans, they were so butthurt off of prime time. Like Atlanta fans, listen, I'm part of the PTSD. We suffer through PTSD. Look, we didn't understand losing prime time and Dominique like right back to back. Like the Braves and the Falcons got rid of Primetime, and the Hawks got rid of Dominique. And anybody who's from Atlanta already know that a lot of that shit didn't have nothing to do with baseball, basketball, or football. That's some shit that'll get your channel shut down if we go into that. So the only thing that kind of brought us from going into just straight up mental health is the Braves winning the World Series in '95. But we still hadn't quite recovered from that. So then the Falcons made the Super Bowl run in '98. But that ended so fucked up because, like I said, a lot of Falcon fans felt like that Eugene Robinson was trying to buy some pussy. The night before the game is the reason why we lost it. But when I be hearing folks say shit, I be like, bro, can you repeat that? You telling me Chris Chandler throwing 3 picks in the goddamn in the red zone is because Eugene Robinson was buying some pussy? You like so?
I mean, me and Kev had a conversation with OJ Santiago, and Terrence Masters about what actually went on. Now, we can't really talk. We can't tell because we kind of, swore the secrecy.
Yeah, you got to. Certain shit you got to swear the secrecy.
So we can't really talk about it, but yeah, we know that it's deeper than that, than Eugene Robinson.
Way deeper than that. And guess what? I put it to you like this. That was John Elway last game. We'll leave it right there.
We'll say that.
We'll just leave it right there.
Along with it was a backstory. It was another backstory of that game. See, Dan Reed used to coach the Denver Broncos.
Hold on. No. Oh boy.
Yeah, like I said, we just leave it at John Elway's last game. We just leave it at that.
Can I throw in one more tidbit? I got the little main event in me right now. Can I throw in one more tidbit?
Oh Lord, Sam wants to get on here, Lord. Somebody get him.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do y'all know who the head coach was for the Denver Broncos?
Oh, we know.
Mike Shanahan.
Do y'all know how he got the job? He undercut Dan Reeves. It's slamming the whole family. Okay, now I'll shut up. I'll shut up. It's slamming the whole family. But it's folks really think we lost that Super Bowl for that reason. But those same folks who feel like we lost Super Bowl because Eugene Robinson got caught buying some pussy, called Matt Ryan a choke artist. Matt Ryan gave up a 28-3 lead. When did he play safety? What he 6'4"? What was Matt Ryan? 6'4", about 235, 240?
6'4",
when did he ever play outside linebacker?
All that nigga Devontae Freeman had to do was turn his head around.
Now, let's go back there. Devontae, I heard some bad shit about you, bro. If you ever out there to hear this, I heard some bad shit about you. Devontae, allegedly, supposedly, he knew what he was doing when he whiffed that block. So guess what else happened during the game that a lot of fans don't know about?
He was negotiating a new contract around that time too.
But besides that, he wound up getting his money. But besides that, I don't know if y'all remember Tevin Coleman got hurt in that game. Remember?
Yeah, he did. Tevin Coleman and Alex Mack both got hurt.
Alex Mack started the game on a broken. He played that whole. He played that game on a broken leg.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, he couldn't finish it because it got that excruciating. But yeah, you're right.
It's 3 guys that played in the Super Bowl on a broken leg. You know the 3 guys? Jack Youngblood with the LA Rams, Terrell Owens with the Philadelphia Eagles, and Alex Mack. All 3 of their teams lost their game. Now, no way. Listen, man. If Devontae Freeman, let's say he got beat. If he grabs Highsmith and pulls him down, and gets a holding penalty, and Matt don't fumble the ball, we're not even talking about this right now. But that's what that was the strip sack fumble, right?
Yeah.
I would have tackled the shit out of the hot dog, boy.
That's what you're supposed to do when you get beat.
He didn't even have to do. All he had to do was just throw a shoulder at him. That's all he had to do.
If he chips him,
knocks him off his path.
Ryan hits Aldrin Robinson down the seam, and we're not even talking about this no more. You know why? Because they scored on that play early in the game, but it wasn't to Aldrin Robinson. It was to Austin Hooper. Remember? This is the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
The same spot in the field. The same spot in the field. But that sack of shit. And Devontae Freeman got to argue on the phone during the game. Allegedly. Supposedly. A lot of y'all, all y'all got to do is Google. By the way, anybody want that video? That 28 to 3, the Falcons perspective. Just let me know I sent it to you. I guarantee you'll see everything a whole lot different. Now, should I, Mike, in K-Styles? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I was watching the Super Bowl. I don't know if anybody know anything about Southside College Park. I watched Super Bowl at Throwbacks on Old National Highway.
You was at Throwback. I was at season 7.
Okay.
Before they tore that down.
After the pick 6 by Alfred, who was up 21-0, right? 21-0, right? That made it 21-0, right?
Mm-hmm.
My partner started calling my phone. I wouldn't answer it. I got a partner of mine to stay in Vegas. Still stay out there to this very day. Then we went up 28-3. He really started calling my phone. I wouldn't answer. I found out his phone. I said, nigga, what the fuck you want? Nigga, we win the Super Bowl. What you want? You know what he told me, y'all? To the 30 other people in this chat. He said, dog, we gonna lose. I said, bro, you tripping, bro. Get off my phone. I hung on the phone in his face. When I flipped the phone over, I saw a text message that said, I'll tell you why in the morning. Game happens. We lose. The next morning, cause I'm like every other fan, I'm drunk. I'm so drunk. Listen, that Super Bowl was so traumatizing to where me and like 2 or 3 other guys was walking around consoling grown men. Grown men was in throwbacks crying. Like they had death in the family. I talked to my partner about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Well, he stayed out in Vegas. So I called him. I had to wait on him to call me back. You know what that man told me? I put this on my 4 grandkids. By the way, one of them need a whooping, one of them bad as hell. Listen. He said, bro, when we went up 28-3, New England had a 2% chance of winning the Super Bowl at 501 odds. He said one dude went and put $115 on New England to come back and win the Super Bowl. He won $65,000. He said over 2 million people out in Vegas and across put money on New England to come back and win the Super Bowl after being down 28-3. I'm going to repeat that. They had a 2% chance of winning the Super Bowl at 501 odds. One dude put, did I say $15 or $115?
You said 115.
Dude put $115. Do the math at 501 odds. and he won $65,000. The next day, that sack of shit being announced as the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers. Less than a week later, I want y'all to stay with me on this now. Jimmy Garoppolo is being sent from the New England Patriots to the San Francisco 49ers.
For a second round pick.
For a second round pick. I want y'all to stay with me now. Allegedly, supposedly, Matt Ryan was so livid at the heat that he was taking, they threatening his family, all that shit there. Behind the scenes, the rumors came out that he had demanded to be traded. The whole brass. McKay, Dummy Trough, I call him Dummy Trough, Dumbass, Dan Quinn, Arthur Blank, all of them went to his house down out 75 in Viners area. When they left there, Matt Ryan was the highest paid player in NFL history at that time. Shortly after that, y'all know who became the second highest paid player in NFL history?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo. That is not no shit that I'm making up. This is why y'all got to get off of Matt Ryan. That shit way bigger than him.
So essentially what you're saying is the Falcons brass had to give him that contract from him slapping the shit out of all of them.
Matt Ryan, because his wife was ready to sell the house. Because, Sarah is the bulldog in that relationship.
Yeah.
Sarah was ready to sell the house. Because folks was giving that man death threats, all that shit. She was going back and forth, motherfuckers on Twitter and everything. The whole brass had to go out to his house. Arthur Blank, Rich McKay, goofy looking ass, Thomas Dummy Trough, and dumbass Dan Quinn. All the motherfuckers went out to his house. And they had to keep that shit swept under the rug, allegedly, supposedly, because I wasn't there for the meeting. But I put my name on it though. Mr. White is here.
There you go. Hold on.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mr. White.
Mr. White.
What's happening?
I'm sorry, I got a little long-winded, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, now, well, I'm gonna piggyback and back up to about 7 minutes after the clock struck zeros and they done got into the locker room. It took four coaches, 3 trainers, and several security people to keep Matt Ryan off of Shanahan's ass in the locker room. When he hit the locker room door, he threw his helmet across the locker room at Shanahan.
Shanahan didn't care then. He was a lame duck coach. He's on the way out the door. He didn't care.
Yeah. It was a lot of shit that happened when them clocks struck zeros that they took up under the motherfucking rug, and that was one of them.
The other one I mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
Brian Cox got fired before the plane hit the ground. Come back home. One of my partners was at the Super Bowl. He was at a club out there in Houston. He said, you would have thought that the Falcons won the Super Bowl. He said he seen several Falcons out there balling and popping bottles and everything. Like they was unaffected.
Oh yeah. Oh, for those that don't know, Don't watch the Raw Room. Yeah, that's what Jalen Collins said when they were talking about the Super Bowl. They were popping champagne bottles at halftime.
No, no,
Half the
no,
team was
no.
drunk at
I'm
halftime.
talking about after that. I'm talking about after the game was over and the Super Bowl was over. Cause listen, man, if you really into it like that and you lost a game like that, bro, you don't feel like party. They said
Man,
he said my partner said he's seen several of the Falcons popping bottles and everything out there in Houston in a club in Houston, like they had won the Super Bowl.
oh wow.
Tell you, bro. I'm telling you. Point I'm trying to make is before Mr. White go back at it. Point I'm trying to make is it's several reasons why y'all got to back up off of him. Now, let's go to Dumb Dan. Somebody was bought. I know it wasn't Arthur Blank. Arthur Blank looked like he could have went into cardiac arrest. This is another uncomfortable conversation. Somebody was bought either in that front office or on that headset. Now you go ahead, Mr. White. I may need security after the information I just put out. I've been holding that shit in for
Like
8
I
years.
said, boy, this is your time to shoot your shit, and you damn sure doing it. They ain't gonna do shit to you.
I've long said that this football fan base is Chicken George race. And yeah, and to that idiot that was talking about who became the judge of how much black somebody is, it ain't about how black you are, it's just how dumb you are. And a lot of you all who get called out and put up under a microscope, who show your fake wokeness. I understand. Hit dogs are hollering. Hit dogs are hollering. You can't again proven over the last week, and none of y'all was able to give an answer to the mad one's question. What good? What is name something that Homer Simpson is good at? And y'all wanted to talk about everything except what he was good at.
Hey,
I'm glad, but Sam, I'm kind of glad you said that too, because that actually goes into this conversation about
Mm-hmm.
Raheem Morris. Is he the symbolic hope
can I
that
can I
doesn't
throw in one
have to
more
win?
tidbit? Can I throw
He
in one more tidbit before we get into big teeth?
Go
Because you
ahead.
know what? It's getting close to 12, and I love to be a conspiracy theorist. Now, one last tidbit about that Super Bowl. I want y'all to gumbo all that shit that I told y'all. Now I'm finna hit y'all with this. Remember we talked about Alex Mack? What I say he was only one of 3 players to do?
Play the Super Bowl with a broken leg.
Bill Belichick knew that. The Patriots' last drive before halftime, we had stopped them 3 times. That drive got extended 3 times with some bullshit, some holding penalty, defense, whatever. They could not move the ball on us at all. I'm talking about the last drive before halftime. Remember, they could only settle for 3 points. Do y'all know how long they was on the field in real time?
It was like about damn near an hour and a half.
They was on the field in real time, like right at 31 minutes. for one drive. They kicked the field goal, we go into halftime. That halftime show was the longest halftime show in Super Bowl history. That halftime show was damn near 40 minutes. Here you got a guy that's, I don't know what the hell they done shot Alex Mack up with. All that dope that he was on, he been sitting on a broken leg for damn near an hour and a half. His legs stiffen up. If you go and look at New England's game plan, they blitzed up that A gap the whole second motherfucking half. If y'all think I'm bullshitting, fact check me and go back and watch the game. Now go ahead. Now go ahead with big teeth. Oh, shit out that motherfucker.
Now, the reason why I'm saying this now coming into 2025, you can kind of have this same conversation when it comes to Raheem Morris. Is Raheem Morris the symbolic hope for these fans right now, to where the expectations are not as high for him as would say any other coach?
Go ahead, Sam.
He's an untouchable figurehead.
Yeah. He gonna be here. Guess what? Believe it or not, he gonna be here long. He gonna be here probably longer than Dan Quinn. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. As much as we gonna call for his head, Arthur Blank getting long in the tooth, bro. He don't want to go down in history as the guy that just had a revolving door at the head coach. So they're gonna do all they can to make it happen, so they can say, we did it. We had a black GM, a black head coach, and a black quarterback named Mike that's left-handed. I swear to God, I almost took my pistol and shot this whole goddamn house up. I swear to God. I swear to God. Sam, I'm on the way. I need a goddamn ice house. I know you got an ice house down there. I might. Fuck. I'll shut up. I won't say shit else. I won't say shit else. Now you can go suspend me, Mike. Go suspend me to the
well, technically this is my show, so you good.
We're just, you got to take me off suspension because we got a draft party. We got a draft party.
This motherfucker done talk for 2 hours and then talk about suspension. Ain't no need to suspend your ass now.
Right. So just shut up.
Bro, you was good. Go ahead, Sam.
Look,
I'm here watching the show, goddamn.
You gotta tell me to shut up, though.
Raheem is the untouchable figurehead. All of the serial idiotic shit that has happened has come from his decisions, his moves, his choices. But yet you all jump all over everything else except for him. And you know, the common denominator, as it were, he's another one of them dark-skinned brothers that, you know what I'm saying, can't, you know, do no fucking wrong.
I noticed you kind of racist toward dark-skinned brothers. We'll talk about that later.
It's all you, but I will really be quiet with that one.
But the fact is, these motherfuckers nutted all over themselves when Michael Penix's name called. Why? His name is Michael. He's left-handed. He's dark-skinned, and he wear a do-rag.
What I tell you? What I tell y'all earlier about 2 hours ago?
Who did I just describe?
What I tell y'all about 2 hours ago about the Cleveland game? What we doing? What we doing while the ball was live?
Fixing this do rag.
What about that mother fixing to do right? They caught it on the replay, and the damn the color commentator said, was he fixing his do rag? That's what it looked like. No, that's what he was doing.
Yeah. That was what we doing.
That's a damn. That's a bold
Look,
motherfucker right there.
it is no secret. This fan base would never love Matt Ryan. Now,
Sam, you know,
again, the serial idiocy of this particular situation is they put the entertaining highlight reel on the pedestal, but they shit on, you know what I'm saying, being a playoff contender, winning games and going to a Super Bowl.
here's
I'm
the
just
part
saying.
that was funny to me, y'all. Here's the part that was funny to me. Do you know a lot of motherfuckers who talked all that shit, they had a nerve to get offended? Cam was slick. Cam, that College Park came out of slant Cam on the way he asked Matt that question. Because you know what? You notice how Matt kind of laughed and said, boy, you coming with the Bengals. Matt did not want to answer that question at all. He hit Matt with a scud missile. You remember what he asked Matt?
Oh, that wasn't that the one where he asked him, "How do you feel like the fans appreciated your time in Atlanta?"
And Matt said, oh, you coming with the Bengals. See, he caught Matt off guard. He caught,
Mm-hmm.
y'all remember what Matt said?
He said no.
And guess what?
He said absolutely not.
He said it so matter of factly. He didn't say it with any malice in his voice or nothing. You know, a lot of these motherfuckers who talk all this shit, they had the gall to get in their feelings and get offended. What the fuck y'all expected him to say? Y'all talked all that shit about that man. Threatening his wife and all that shit there. Wishing bad on his kids.
And then when somebody asked him, "Do you feel like you was appreciated?" and he told the truth, and now all of a sudden now it's like, well, why did he have to say it like that? Like,
that's why you know, like even if we kind of speed it up to right now, I understand everybody's viewpoint on this shit with Kirk Cousins. I understand everybody's viewpoint. That's why I really spoke on it too much. But again, for whatever reason, wrong or right, good, bad, indifferent, might be something that might be his doing. He done took a lot of headshots. So when he did what he did at the end of the season, reason why I wasn't mad, because I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised because at a certain point, he was going to have to bow his neck, whether he felt wrong or right, and defend himself. I ain't saying he was right. But at a certain point, he was going to bow his neck and defend himself. So when he did that, when he said what he said, I wasn't mad or surprised.
Look at him, Bo Diddley. Don't nobody give a damn about none of that shit. Fuck him.
But on the same token, though, I understand all that, LaTravis Jr. or LaTravis Sr. But what I'm trying to say is,
oh, you can suck a camel dick with acid on it with that shit.
I understand that, but listen though, I'm trying to compare it to Matt Ryan because Matt took a lot of headshots and so did Kirk. Like I said, wrong or right, good, bad, or indifferent. If you take the milk duds out your fucking ear, okay, and listen. So I was comparing those two situations. I was comparing the two situations. That's it. Don't be surprised when you listen.
Fuck Bart.
These fans don't realize that these guys, they got fans, they got friends, they got Twitter, they got Instagram, they on Facebook. They see all that shit. So getting back to Matt, all the vitriol, all that hate that bro, it was literally hate with him, bro. Like when you going at a man, family members, come on, dog. Are you taking your fandom that far to go at a man's family member?
Hey,
Is it
hey,
that
look,
bad?
hey, look, and truth. I forgot to give you the. I don't think I gave you the numbers on that poll I was talking about.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did you know that out of 57 votes, when I asked the question, was Matt Ryan the only quarterback in Falcons history that was expected to win the Super Bowl? Did you know out of those 50 votes, 82% said no?
Just lying.
Boy, that side eye went all the way to the side when I saw them results.
Well,
So,
I can't.
So Sam,
I can't call nobody a lie. I told Sam this yesterday, and Sam just looked at me and said, "You know what? You got a point." That's the only time that motherfucker ain't argue with me. They usually argue. Sam, you remember yesterday when you said that motherfucker goddamn lie? You remember what I told you?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
I told Sam, I said, technically, he ain't lying. Because he believed, listen, if you believe the dumb shit that you say, I can't accuse you of being a lie. I can't accuse you of telling a lie. They believe that shit. They believe that shit. Listen, when K Styles asked that question, y'all, let's be realistic now. The goal with any team that you root for is to win the whole motherfucker. That's the goal. That's not what he's saying. The question is, which quarterback that you put the most pressure on? That it had to be Super Bowl or bust with him. Y'all done had that with Vick and you know it. You didn't have it with some of y'all might have had it with Cousins, and that's only because of his pay or whatever. You definitely
bruh,
have it with Ritter because you wanted Ritter and Mariota to fuck up out of there.
that's why that I was about to get to. Y'all have more Super Bowl expectations for Desmond Ritter than you had Mike Vick. That is crazy. I never. That's absolutely insane to me.
You know what's insane is that okay when the conversation about Michael Vick in itself comes up, I have not come across now person in their conversation that brings up the 2005 NFC Championship game.
Actually, 2004, but I get your point.
They don't they stick with trying to rewrite the Lambeau victory. But they
I want
don't
to see if
talk
you
about that
mentioned what I
NFC
mentioned because I
Championship
talked
game.
about it earlier. I want to see if you remember something in that game because I talked about it earlier. What do you remember most about that game?
What do I remember most? Them three horrible
About
turnovers.
huh?
Them three horrible turnovers.
Which turnover was the most horrible? Can you remember?
Hell, two of them to Brian Dawkins were both the motherfucking same. Pick one.
No. But
Shit.
the third one was mind blowing. That motherfucker was going back, and he was instead of taking the sack, he was falling on his back. That son bitch threw that ball straight up in the goddamn air like it was a punt, and we were still in the game. You know the Falcons was that was a one possession game for the longest. I think we might have lost by 10, but that was a one possession game for the longest. The defense was holding their own.
Yeah, both defenses were holding their own. Because you have to remember around that time, the Falcons' bread and butter around that time was this defense and this run game.
Yep.
We're number one rushing attack in the league that year. Remember, Run DVD,
Yeah.
Don Vick Duckett.
Yeah, we had the number one pass at the attack, but we had the league's worst No, we had the number one rushing attack, but the league's worst passing attack.
Now, that was the NFC Championship game. They played that game that day at I think 3:00. I tell this story all the time. I had to do security that night. I was with Big Boy Purple Ribbon there. I walked in the Velvet Room about 1:30. Anybody remember the Velvet Room?
Mm-hmm.
Walked in the Velvet Room at 1:30. You know, I'm with Big Boy them, so they going straight to the VIP. One of my partners tapped me on the shoulder. He pointed at one of the VIPs. I saw Vic. I saw TJ Duckett. I saw Jonathan Babineau. And I saw Roddy White. This was the day that they lost the NFC Championship game in Philly. In Philly. Which meant if the game was at 3, it was a 3-hour game. They had to do interviews, take showers. They probably get on a plane about 9:30, 10 o'clock at the earliest. And them niggas in the Velvet Room at 1:30 in the morning. You know what my partner said to me? And I felt like a goddamn fool. He said, man, just think you've been around here moping about these motherfuckers all night. Mother over there goddamn popping bottles. Now go back to what I said about what happened after the Super Bowl in Houston. That's why before I get too goddamn bent out of shape, I go to thinking about that type of shit. If them motherfuckers can't find a fuck to give, why am I? Yeah, I'm still a fan. So I always be a fan. Yeah, I need plastic furniture. Y'all on here know I need plastic furniture when I'm watching the game. I post it. But that's just initial.
I'm about to say who got the feedback back there? That sound like Sam. Got feedback back there?
No.
I know.
You don't wait till one of them ice houses on the phone.
It might have been Mike. Hell, I don't know. Okay, there you go. But to make a long story short about this, it's just it mind boggles me to think that for a city like we do have, where success is really not something that we see too often, we have a lot of championship expectations without championships. That sound about right? That sounds about right.
We have championship or playoff aspirations in situations that are clearly not playoff or championship situations.
Said, how did fans not believe Vic wasn't supposed to go to a Super Bowl only a few years removed from the Super Bowl with Dan? Goes back to my point. They didn't give a fuck about if Mike Vick made it to the Super Bowl or not. Because
that Georgia Dome was a club, boy. When Vic was here, at Georgia Dome was a club.
Yeah, because like you said, if you look at how people describe the careers, that's why when you think of a lot of the Atlanta Falcon quarterbacks throughout the whole history of its franchise, a lot of people really didn't care if they didn't get to the Super Bowl because it was like, okay, whatever. Like I said, you go back to Barkowski, it was whatever. Um, Going up to Chris Miller, it was like, okay, whatever. Jeff George, whatever. You had a little symbol of hope with Chris Chandler, and like you said, threw 3 interceptions in the red zone in the Super Bowl. But the thing about it was, nobody talks about that blunder right there, and it's pretty much like, okay, he gets a pass. Mike Vick comes around. Now the NFL is looking at him as a cash cow. Arthur Blank and them looked at Vick as a cash cow. The fans looked at him as the new hope, where they were just glad. The fans were just glad to see the symbolism of Mike Vick. They really didn't care about what came with it. They just wanted to see him do some shit to make them feel good inside.
Y'all know what's crazy, K-Style, Sam, Mike,
What
and everybody in the chat.
was
We
up?
got Vic on draft day trade. We sent Tim Dwight
It was Tim Dwight.
and
It
the
was a
number
first round
it was Tim
swap.
Dwight and the number 4 overall pick. If we don't make that trade, we end up with LaDainian Tomlinson and Drew Brees. San Diego drafted Drew Brees with the first pick in the second round. They wouldn't have drafted Drew Brees. They would have already had Vic. Drew Brees would have been sitting there for us with the 36th pick, which would have been the 4th pick in the second round. Just it's amazing how history goes.
But we're gonna go ahead and start closing it out here in a few minutes. Damn, I ain't know we've been on for about 2 damn hours.
Hell, I talked an hour and 40. I mean, it wasn't 2 hours. Like you go to hell.
Nah, but what it is this was definitely something that was needed as far as getting the truth out about this conversation right here in particular. Because, like you said,
And let me say something. Southside, Southside, you can go suck a dog dick with all that Trey Young shit. Cause he had great numbers. He had great
He's
numbers,
telling the
but
truth.
some
Outside
bitches also
you don't
he also
care.
the fastest goddamn 2,000 turnovers, and he the all time leader in turnover per game. Now go ahead, K Styles. Think I ain't see
That,
that shit Southside?
that ain't true, y'all. That's not true.
What? What ain't true?
All
It
that
ain't true.
bullshit you just said.
No, he the fastest 2,000 turnovers. Google it. And he the all time leader in turnover per game. Google it.
Nigga, they haven't even been keeping the turnover.
Bro,
Well,
they just talked about it last week.
yeah, because they keep it
nah,
fast.
I wouldn't give a good goddamn
I
a
know
fact as a
you
fact.
know. We know that. We know that.
well, we know it true. We know it true. But like I said, man, I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm gonna let y'all get y'all final takes in for the evening. I will say this: the Mike Vick versus Matt Ryan conversation will never die here in Atlanta.
No, absolutely not. And
Un-
it's not fair to both of those guys.
It's not fair for both of these guys because these two guys were two of the most successful quarterbacks in this franchise's history. And it is unfortunate that
And they're good friends.
there you go. They friends and stuff like that. But and like True said, they actually had to get the approval of Mike Vick just to kind of test him out before he came in. Afterwards, my bad. I said the wrong thing. I'll think of something else. My bad. Scratch that. Scratch that. Scratch that. Scratch that. But the reality comes to this situation is, as much as people want to say it's all about the football game, it would never be about the football game because what Mike Vick represented, he represented popularity, validity, and hope for an Atlanta Falcon fan base that really didn't expect much from the franchise itself. Those 2 to 3 plays that was on Sports Center's top 10 is what Falcon fans lived for. So this is why, truthfully, this is why a lot of the Atlanta Falcon fans never put winning expectations on Mike Vick because he surpassed their expectations as far as being a symbol. Matt Ryan was the representation of the guy who crushed the dreams of people living up to seeing they symbol coming back to Atlanta. And what ended up happening was, because he was the next guy up and he was the complete opposite of Mike Vick, he would have never, ever been accepted here in Atlanta. So when you hear me,
D Coleman, that ain't 6-man K. That's me too. That's me. That's truth. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead, K Style. D Coleman says slick shit over here. That says slick shit. I just had to get back with him. I'm sorry.
Lord have mercy.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Now, the reality of it is, to come into a situation, into a city where you already know that you're going to be the bad guy, you're going to be the villain as soon as you come in, and then have to deal with that for as long as he did without slapping the shit out of somebody on site, is a mental strength that a lot of guys don't have. See, what did Cat Williams always say? You have to be in tune with your star player. He told Cam Newton, Falcon fans never really appreciated me like that, but I appreciate the organization for giving me a chance.
Cam, that old slick shit. Cam, that old slick shit. He know Matt didn't want to talk about that shit.
Yeah, now, he knew Matt didn't want to talk about it, but he damn sure was shocked that Matt gave him the answer that he gave him. He was shocked.
I mean, when he kind of, Cam with this slick ass, he kind of boxed him in because he hit him with the question out the gate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like you said, Cam was shocked that he answered it, that Cam felt sorry for him.
Well, see, Cam kind of feel the same type of unappreciation in Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It was a motive. It was a motive behind Cam asking that question.
Right. Right, because he wanted to gauge on how it felt to be the bad guy for a city that you've dedicated your professional career to, that you would never be loved. And I think, and then like you said, by boxing him in with that question, he wanted to see if Matt was going to damn try to go around it or try not to answer it. But
Matt, you could tell Matt wanted to dance. He wanted to put on his dancing shoes and dance. But when he said, "Oh man, you coming with the bangers," I see. He caught him off guard.
he caught him off guard. But the thing is, he told his truth.
He said, in retrospect, Matt was clever with his words now.
Mm-hmm.
He said, in retrospect, no. But he didn't say it with no malice in his voice, though.
And I think that's the part where the fans really got offended about it. I think that's really why the Falcon fans were offended that he answered it the way he did.
Boy, cause guess what? That would have been my one time to pull my pants down and show my natural black ass. Hell no, these ungrateful ass, ugly ass motherfuckers didn't appreciate me. Fuck all them motherfuckers. Fuck a broke ass motherfucker, bunch of broke ass niggas on Sunday goddamn arguing about me. I'm rich. I'm rich. My bitch rich. Fuck all of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I would have went
Look.
in.
Look. Southside said Cam had no idea Matt was as hated as much as he was here in Atlanta.
Yeah. That shit kind of blew. That shit kind of blew Cam away.
Mm-hmm.
That shit kind of blew Cam like what? But guess what though? Cam knew a little bit.
He knew. Cam was capping. He knew. He just wanted to see if Matt was willing to say the truth.
He said right there and said, nope, they did not. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. But like you said, now we're going through a new chapter now where now you have the next Michael up. And my thing is, are we going to expect him to be Mike Penix, the passer? Or are we Falcon fans are going to be hoping that he be Mike Vick, the athlete?
I'm telling y'all now, he is not that. The man has had 2 ACL surgeries. Listen, folks, listen to me. Don't expect that, Mike. Yes, he's more mobile than
Matt.
More mobile than Coach James and Matt Ryan, but he ain't that now.
Right.
I'm telling you now, don't expect that.
And the reason why I say that too is because I was looking at a lot of posts at the end of the year. It's quite a few Falcon fans that done turned on Michael Penix already.
Why? Because he wouldn't sign autograph and shit.
Because they said he wasn't running enough.
Oh Jesus! Oh God.
Yes, that's still out there.
Is the liquor store still open?
And look, and some of the motherfuckers that's watching this broadcast right now is some of the folks that think that. I ain't saying this to people that's in the chat right now, but it's some people that's gonna be watching this that have that mindset. Yep. So I'm gonna let you Sam, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get your final take up before we get up on out of here.
As much as a lot of you all hated Matt Ryan is a bona fide Hall of Famer, Michael Vick is not. Period.
You don't think he did enough? You don't think he did enough in Philly in the second half in his career?
He really didn't do enough. It really was because you have to really think about that. That Philly run was only like a year and a half.
How long was it?
It was only really like a year and a half.
Oh damn, my bad.
So it wasn't really. He really didn't do enough.
I don't know why I thought he was there 3-4 years, but okay, yeah.
No, he was 3-4 years, but you have to remember he He came back the first year after the first year they came back
Yeah,
as
yeah,
when he replaced.
he didn't even play much that first year. That's right.
Yeah, and then he came back and he played majority of the season. They got that 120 something $1 million contract, and then he got hurt.
At the
So
time,
yeah,
he's one of
it's
4 men in the history of sports to get $200 million contract. The other three being Shaq, A. Rod, and I forget. I forget the fourth guy.
right. Well, go ahead,
You
Sam.
all, you all's thought process of what success is, it's absolutely hilarious, and wrong. Um, and then have the audacity to tell people like us we settle for mediocrity. Okay, that's the irony. And this is the shit that we deal with on a daily basis. A lot of y'all need to go lay on the couch with that shit, man, and talk to a psychiatrist. You wake up every day and find new ways to be mad at Matt Ryan, hate Matt Ryan, but you love unsuccessful nightmare shit as an experience. You're gonna step into reality sometime or another, man. Look, Mad Monday with the OG, we're gonna be talking about Asante Samuel crashing out.
Mm, mm. I can't wait for that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mike, what you got, man?
Nothing. The fuck I got to say, motherfucker. The old truth done goddamn talk for an hour and a half. Shit, I ain't
I ain't
got
never
nothing
come
to
back.
say.
You know what? K-Star, I appreciate you, man. I ain't never come back. I swear to God. I'm sick of that
He
motherfucker.
talking
Man,
that nigga
Stop
man,
lying.
yo, hey,
lying,
That nigga
nigga.
lying.
Stop
bro.
This
lying.
nigga
Just
lying.
I ain't
stop
never come back.
lying.
He got
You
the
look,
right. We got the right
don't own
goddamn.
it,
We
nigga.
got
You
the right
talking your
goddamn
sleep.
topic for your ass.
Look at here, bro.
Hell,
Look at it like
You
this.
think,
Look at it like
nigga?
this.
I'm glad you talking for 2 hours, nigga. It mean I ain't gotta say shit.
No,
We
man, I'm
ain't have
tired.
shit to say.
No,
We had
Mike. No, Mike, I'm tired. I'm tired of you hurting my goddamn feelings. I'm tired of you. I ain't never come back.
Oh, go ahead, motherfucker. Shit, I
I'm
ain't got to
tired.
talk. You think I'm mad?
I'm
goddamn
leaving.
Chauncey. Goddamn
I'm
Nigga,
leaving.
I'm up
Chauncey.
here in front
Look,
of the fans, nigga. I'm eating
Chauncey.
I'm eating my Skittles, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm not mad.
Shit, Chauncey, you had one of them Wilt Chamberlain 100-point games today, bro. We had to concede to you. You good.
Motherfucker, I ain't look.
After, listen. After I did an hour and a half in that goddamn listening at the goddamn Travis the goddamn main event out talk each other. Lord
Oh
have
my
mercy.
God.
Well, at least the difference
bless
here
your
was
heart.
we let you get the whole hour and a half in.
I've been going strong since
Motherfucker,
7:30.
Boy, Truth about to be knocked the fuck out right after we get off this
oh,
damn
he
thing.
down. He gonna all you want
The
Exactly.
hell if I am, I'm finna crank up the car and see if I can go find me one down on the Washington Road.
All right.
I got right at
So
40. I got right at $40. Right at $40 on the card.
all right,
Find me
man.
one.
So we gonna let y'all get back to the rest of the night. I know y'all ass is about to go to sleep watching, so we appreciate y'all. Like you said, man,
Yes,
just let me
sir.
know. Just let me know. Is the STS is something that you want to see as a late night show like this? You let me know. You know what? Before we leave, I want y'all to let me know. Would y'all rather the STS be at this time?
I'm with it. I'm with it. And we're gonna propose to bring back the realistic
No, we
OGs.
not. No, we not. Don't lie.
We gonna work on it. We gotta work on it.
No, we not. This nigga not gonna start working. He lying, y'all.
We gonna bring it back.
He lying. Don't believe shit he's saying.
Oh my goodness.
You gonna say that after I done goddamn told all this? I done told all this shit and get me killed.
Yeah, because I had to cuss your ass out for you to get a damn hour, a 2 hour show out you. Am I lying?
We just say it like this. We just don't say it like this. Be on the lookout for.
Don't say it with Kev. That nigga.
K-Style, I swear to God.
But we don't know.
I will suck my own self with a rubber neck if I ever come back on. I am never come back on this nigga ever again.
Wow.
Wow. Please, your ass gonna be on here next time.
I'll tell the truth about his ass.
All right, man. We about to get the fuck up out of here, man.
That
So we appreciate
that motherfucker not gonna come back, y'all. Y'all gonna see him next week.
We appreciate y'all.
Had to get his goddamn question answer ass off of Facebook.
Look.
You don't get mad at me because I'm popular, nigga. Hell wrong with you? Just because nobody want to talk to your angry ass.
Hey man, we about to get up on out of here, and as we always say over here,
I ain't talking to you no more either, Sam.
We ain't here to play.
I don't give a fuck at all.
We I guess we here to stay.
That's why I kidnapped that goddamn dog y'all had.
I don't.
When last time you seen that dog? When last time you seen that dog?
We out here, y'all. God damn it. We talking about kidnapping dogs and shit. We out.
My problem.
Shit, about 45 minutes on the grill and some barbecue sauce. Shit, that dog.
Put your eyes back in your head.
I felt like
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The unholy alliance has arrived.
God damn.